Friday evening. 5:47 p.m. Pulled into Mom's driveway to pick up Ethan. Something was wrong. Ethan sat on the front steps. Head down. Shoulders shaking. Behind him, my stepdad Carl loaded suitcases into their SUV. Two teenagers, Carl's kids from his first marriage, Brandon, 16, and Ashley, 14, stood by the car talking. New backpacks, Disney merchandise, parked, got out. Ethan looked up. Eyes red. Face streaked with tears. Dad. Voice cracked on that one word. Walked over, knelt down. What happened? He pointed at the car. They're going to Disneyland. Okay. Without me. Looked at Carl. He kept loading bags. Didn't acknowledge me. Mom came out. Designer purse, fresh manicure, hair, salon perfect. Marcus, you're early. It's 5:47. You said pick him up at 6. She waved her hand. Whatever. We're in a rush. Big family trip this weekend. Ethan's voice, small. Grandma, when do I pack? Mom didn't look at him. Sweetheart, we talked about this. Carl turned around. Finally, crossed his arms. This trip is for our family. Step-grandkids don't count. Everything stopped. Ethan's face, the way it crumbled. 8 years old. Learning his grandmother doesn't claim him. Wanted to say something. Wanted to put my stepdad through the damn driveway. Stayed calm instead. Stoic. Cold. Come on, Ethan, let's go home. He grabbed his backpack. Didn't say goodbye. Mom didn't notice. Already helping Ashley with her luggage. Got in the truck. Ethan buckled himself in. Stared out the window. Drove in silence. 18 minutes to my house. He didn't move. Didn't speak. Pulled into the garage. You hungry? He shook his head. Want to watch a movie? Another head shake. Okay, I'll be in the kitchen if you need me. He went to his room, closed the door, didn't come out, made dinner anyway. Mac and cheese. His favorite. Left it on the stove. His mom and I split when he was a baby. She's out of state. Has been for years. So it's just us. Me and Ethan. Always has been. Which is why Mom's babysitting helped. Gave me flexibility for work. Let Ethan have family time. Or so I thought. At 7:30, knocked on his door. Ethan, food's ready. Not hungry. You sure? Yeah. Ate alone, cleaned up. Checked on him again at 8:30. He was lying in bed, fully clothed, staring at the ceiling. Want to talk? No. Want me to sit here? He nodded. Sat on the edge of his bed. Didn't say anything. Just sat. At 9 he finally spoke. Dad? Yeah, buddy? Why doesn't Grandma love me? That question, from an 8-year-old, about his own grandmother. She does love you, she just doesn't always show it the right way. But Brandon and Ashley get to go, why not me? Didn't have an answer, not one that wouldn't make it worse. Some people don't know how to be fair. That's not about you, that's about them. He rolled over, faced the wall. Can you stay until I fall asleep? Of course. Sat there. Listened to his breathing slow. Took 40 minutes. When I was sure he was asleep, went to my office. Closed the door. Opened my laptop. Pulled up my banking app. Last 3 years of payments to Mom. $800. Every month. For 36 months. Started after my stepdad Carl moved in. Mom said they were struggling to adjust. Said Carl's disability payments weren't enough. Said they needed help with rent. I'd believed her. $800 times 36 months. $2,800. Opened a spreadsheet. Documented every payment. June 2021, $800. Mom's rent. July 2021, $800. Utilities plus groceries. August 2021, $800. Medical bills. On and on, never missed. Even when work was slow. Even when my truck needed repairs and I skipped meals. Because Mom needed help. Opened another tab. Mom's Facebook. Scrolled back through the last year. March 2024, photo of new patio furniture. Carl surprised me. May 2024, wine tasting trip. Napa Valley. Living our best life. August 2024, Brandon's new truck. So proud of this kid. October 2024, cruise photos, 7 days, Caribbean. Anniversary celebration. Screenshot every post. Save them to a folder. She couldn't afford rent, but she could afford a cruise. Opened Venmo history. Last payment, 3 days ago. Wednesday. $800. Memo. Mom, monthly support. Looked at that phrase. Monthly support. I'd been funding their lifestyle, their furniture, their trips, Carl's kids' trucks, while they told my son he doesn't count. Googled Disneyland trip cost family of 4. Average, $4,000, $5,000. Tickets, hotel, food, souvenirs. My money. Funding a trip. That excluded my son. Sat back, stared at the screen. Thought about Ethan's face. Why doesn't Grandma love me? Thought about 3 years of $800 payments. Thought about Carl's words. Step-grandkids don't count. Made a decision. Opened my banking app. Found the recurring transfer. $800 monthly to Mom. Clicked cancel. Confirm cancellation? Yes. Done. Opened my messages. Typed one text to Mom. No more monthly payments. You're on your own now. Sent it. Phone immediately started buzzing. Mom calling. Ignored it. Buzzing stopped. Started again. Stepdad Carl this time. Ignored it. Text from Mom. Marcus, what are you talking about? Didn't respond. Another text. Call me right now. Another. This is ridiculous. Another. You're being selfish. Turned off my phone. Went to check on Ethan, still asleep. Face relaxed now. Stood in his doorway. Watched him breathe. Step-grandkids don't count? Fine. Neither does Carl's lifestyle fund. Saturday morning, 7:04 a.m., loud banging on the front door. Ethan still asleep. Went downstairs. Looked through the peephole. Mom. Hair a mess. No makeup. Sweatpants. She never wore sweatpants in public. Opened the door. She pushed past me. Into the living room. What the hell did you do? Kept my voice low. Ethan's sleeping. I don't care. We're at the airport. Carl's card declined. The whole trip is ruined. What did you do? I canceled the monthly payments. Her face went red. You can't do that. I did. We had an agreement. No. You asked for help 3 years ago. I helped. Now I'm stopping. Marcus, we're about to board a plane. That's not my problem. She stepped closer, voice shaking. You're doing this to punish me, because you're bitter about Carl. I'm doing this because you told my son he doesn't count. She blinked, stepped back. That's not what Carl meant. That's exactly what he meant, and you stood there and let him say it. It's just a trip, Marcus. Don't be dramatic. It's a $4,000 trip, funded partly by my money, while you exclude my son, your grandson. He's not. She stopped. Corrected herself. Ethan just wouldn't enjoy it. He's too young. He's 8. Same age I was when you took me to Disneyland. She didn't answer. Carl's voice from outside. Linda, the Uber's leaving in 2 minutes. She looked at me, desperate now. Please, just this once. Transfer the money. I'll pay you back. No. Marcus, you have 2 choices. Use your own money or cancel the trip. Either way, I'm not paying. You're abandoning your mother. No, I'm protecting my son. She turned. Walked out. Slammed the door. Stood there. Listened to her yell at Carl outside. Car door slam. Uber drive away. Went back upstairs. Ethan's door opened. He stood there. Hair sticking up. Rubbing his eyes. Dad? Who was that? Grandma. She needed to talk about something. It's handled. Is she mad? A little, but it's okay. Want breakfast? He nodded. Followed me downstairs. Made pancakes. His second favorite, chocolate chips. He ate 3. First real meal since yesterday. After breakfast, Dad, can we do something today? What do you want to do? I don't know, anything. Looked at him. Saw the hope in his face, small, fragile. How about an adventure? His eyes lit up. Really? Yeah, get dressed. Bring a jacket. By 9:30, we were on the road. 2-hour drive. Didn't tell him where we were going. He watched out the window, asked questions. Are we going to the mountains? Are we going to the beach? You'll see. At 11:45, pulled into the parking lot. Adventure Zone, local amusement park. Smaller than Disneyland. Older. But Ethan's face lit up anyway. We're going here? All day, just us. He unbuckled himself, ran to the entrance, turned back, waited for me, bought tickets, $80 each, plus $40 for food vouchers. Total, $200. Walked in. Ethan grabbed my hand. Can we ride the roller coaster first? We can ride whatever you want. We rode the roller coaster 3 times. Then the spinning teacups. Then the log flume. He got soaked, laughed until he couldn't breathe. Lunch at the pizza stand. 2 slices each. Soda. Ice cream after. He talked. About school. About his friend Jake who had a new skateboard. About the book he was reading. Didn't mention Grandma. Didn't mention Carl. Didn't mention Disneyland. Just smiled. Real. Genuine. At Forsaw, he tugged my sleeve. Dad, thank you. For what? For today. I like this better anyway. Felt something crack in my chest. Me too, buddy. We stayed until closing. 8 p.m. Ethan fell asleep in the truck on the way home. Carried him inside. Put him to bed. He didn't wake up. Went back downstairs. Checked my phone. 31 missed calls. 18 from Mom. 13 from my stepdad, Carl. 19 text messages. Mom, you're a selfish son. Carl, you're going to regret this. Mom, I raised you better than this. Carl, we're cutting you out of the will. Mom, you're breaking your mother's heart. Scrolled through them all. Opened my messages. Typed one response. Step-grandkids don't count. Neither does my bank account. Good luck with the trip. Sent it to Mom. Blocked both their numbers. Opened my laptop. Pulled up my evidence folder. Bank statements. Facebook screenshots. Text messages. Started a new document. Timeline. Every payment. Every post. Every exclusion. If they came after me legally, I'd be ready. Googled Family Financial Dispute Lawyer Portland. Found a name. Sandra Reeves. Firm specialized in family disputes. Reviews said she was tough. Fair. Didn't waste time. Sent an email. Need consultation. Mother threatening legal action over stopped financial support. Excluding my son from family. Have documentation. Hit send. Leaned back, looked at the clock. 9:23 p.m. Ethan was asleep upstairs, smiling, happy. Mom and stepdad Carl were probably home now. Pissed, planning their next move. Didn't matter, step-grandkids don't count? Fine, we'd count on our own. Week 2, focused on work and Ethan. Friday night, took Ethan to the skate park. He'd been asking for weeks, rented a board for him, 15ers, helmet and pads included. He fell 4 times in the first 10 minutes, got back up every time. By the end of the hour, he could push himself across the flat section without falling. Dad, did you see? I saw. You're getting good. Drove home, stopped for burgers. His choice. In the drive-through line, my phone buzzed. Text from unknown number. This is Carl. Your mother is having chest pains because of the stress you caused. If something happens to her, it's on you. Stared at the screen. Took a screenshot. Didn't reply. Ethan looked over. Who's that? Work stuff. Nothing important. Got our food, drove home, ate dinner watching a movie. After Ethan went to bed, forwarded Carl's text to Sandra. Her response, manipulation tactic, classic. Save it, don't respond. Saturday morning, Mom called from a different number. Didn't recognize it. Answered thinking it might be work. Marcus, thank God, you blocked me. I have to go. Wait, please, just listen. Carl and I are struggling. The mortgage payment is due. We're $100 short. I know you're upset, but we could lose the house. Stayed silent. Marcus, are you there? How is losing your house my problem? I'm your mother. And Ethan is your grandson. But that didn't stop you from excluding him. That was Carl's decision, not mine. You stood there. You let it happen. You chose him over Ethan. That's not fair. You're right. It's not fair. To Ethan. Hung up, hands shaking, sat at the kitchen table, breathed, phone buzzed, text from the same number. Mom. You've changed. You used to be a good son. Screenshot. Saved. Blocked the number. Spent the rest of Saturday with Ethan. Took him to the library, checked out 6 books. Then to the hardware store. Bought supplies for a birdhouse project. Back home, set up in the garage. Showed him how to measure, how to cut with a handsaw, how to sand smooth. He concentrated, tongue poking out slightly. Just like I used to do as a kid. By 4 p.m., we had the frame assembled. We'll paint it tomorrow, I said. Can we make it blue? Whatever color you want. He hugged me. This is fun. Yeah, it is. Sunday morning, painted the birdhouse. Bright blue. Ethan's choice. Added yellow trim. His idea. Hung it from the tree in the backyard. Stood back. Admired our work. Think birds will move in? Ethan asked. Eventually. Might take a few weeks. I hope they like it. They will. That afternoon, while Ethan played at Jake's house, I went through more evidence. Opened Mom's Facebook again. Went back further. 3 years. Found posts I'd missed. June 2021. So grateful for family support during tough times. October 2021. Blessed to have a son who helps when we need it. March 2022. Family takes care of family. That's what matters. She'd been documenting it, creating a narrative, making it look like I owed her. Screenshot every post, added them to my evidence folder, checked her friends list, Aunt Carol, Uncle Mike, my cousin Jennifer, all her siblings and extended family. They were seeing these posts, believing Mom needed help, believing I was the good son who provided. Opened a new document, started drafting a timeline. 2021. Mom marries Carl, asks for temporary financial help. 2021 and 2024. I send $800 a month for 36 months. 2024. Mom and Carl take expensive trips, buy luxury items. 2024. They exclude Ethan from family trip. 2024. I stop payments. 2024. Mom claims I'm abandoning her. Timeline clear, evidence solid. Week 3. Things escalated. Tuesday, got a call at work. Unknown number, didn't answer. Voicemail. Marcus, this is your Aunt Carol. Your mother told me what you did. Cutting her off like that. She raised you. You owe her. Call her and apologize. This is shameful. Saved the voicemail. Didn't call back. Wednesday, Uncle Mike called. Didn't answer. Voicemail. Marcus, it's Mike. I don't know what's going on between you and Linda, but she's family. You don't abandon family. Whatever happened, work it out. Be the bigger person. Saved it. Blocked the number. Thursday, cousin Jennifer texted. Hey Marcus, your mom called crying. Said you won't help her anymore. What's going on? She seems really upset. Typed back. Ask her why she excluded Ethan from the Disneyland trip. Ask her what Carl said to him. Jennifer. What did he say? Me. Ask her. No response. Friday evening, picked Ethan up from school. He was quiet in the truck. Everything okay? Brandon was at school today. Brandon. Carl's 16-year-old son. Ethan's step-uncle. Went to the same school district. Did he say something? He said you're mean, that you made them cancel their trip. Felt anger rise, pushed it down. What did you say? I didn't say anything. I walked away. That was smart. But Dad, did I make them cancel the trip? Pulled over, turned to look at him. No, you did nothing wrong. They chose to exclude you. I chose to stop paying for it. That's not your fault. Not your responsibility. Okay? He nodded. Eyes wet. Okay. Drove home, made dinner. Mac and cheese again. After Ethan went to bed, I texted Sandra. Mom's side of the family is contacting me, pressuring me to reinstate payments. Also, Carl's son confronted Ethan at school. Her response: document everything. If Carl's son contacts Ethan again, file a complaint with the school. You're doing the right thing. Stay strong. Saturday, took Ethan fishing. 2 hours north. Small lake. Quiet. Rented a boat. $40. Bought bait and snacks. 25. Rowed out to the middle. Dropped lines. Ethan watched his bobber. Patient. Focused. Dad? Yeah? Do you think Grandma will ever say sorry? I don't know, buddy. Do you want her to? Thought about it. Honest answer. I want her to treat you better. That's what I want. He nodded. Understood. 10 minutes later, his line tugged. He reeled in a trout. Small. Maybe 7 inches. I got one. Good job. Want to keep it or let it go? Let it go. He's too little. Released it. Watched it swim away. Fished for another hour. Caught 3 more. Kept 2 for dinner. Drove home. Cooked the trout. Simple. Butter and lemon. Ethan ate every bite. Best fish I ever had. You caught it. That's why. Week 4, Mom sent a formal letter. Certified mail. Had to sign for it. Opened it at the kitchen table. Legal letterhead. Attorney's name at the top. Demand for repayment of loan. Read through it. Hands steady. Mind clear. Mom claimed verbal agreement. 3 years of loans totaling $28,800. Demand for full repayment within 30 days. Plus interest. $32,000 total. Letter threatened, legal action if not paid. Claim of financial elder abuse. Court costs and attorney fees. Put the letter down, scanned it. Emailed it to Sandra. She called 15 minutes later. This is exactly what I expected. Don't worry, this is a scare tactic. They're claiming elder abuse? They can claim whatever they want. They have to prove it. They can't. You have documentation proving gifts, not loans. You have her Facebook posts showing luxury spending. No judge will side with them. What do? I'll draft a response. We'll lay out your evidence. Offer to settle this without court. If they refuse, we file a motion to dismiss with prejudice. How much will that cost? Response letter, $500. If it goes to court, $3,000, $5,000. But Marcus, I genuinely believe they'll back down when they see your evidence. Okay, draft the response. I'll have it ready by Monday. Hung up. Sat in silence. Ethan was at Jake's house. Wouldn't be home until 6. Opened my laptop. Pulled up my evidence folder one more time. Bank statements, Facebook posts, timeline, text messages, voicemails, everything organized, everything documented. They wanted a fight? They'd get one. Sunday morning, Ethan and I worked on the birdhouse again. Added a roof, painted it red, hung it back up, stepped back. It looks perfect, Ethan said. It does. That afternoon, drove to the park. Ethan played on the swings. I sat on a bench, watched him. Phone buzzed. Text from Sandra. Response letter complete. Attached. Review and confirm. I'll send Monday morning. Opened the attachment. Read through it. Professional. Cold. Devastating. Listed every payment, every Facebook post, every luxury purchase. Stated clearly, no loan agreement, no contract, voluntary gifts, no obligation. Demanded Mom cease contact. Threatened restraining order and countersuit for harassment if she continued. Typed back, perfect, send it. Looked up. Ethan waved from the top of the slide. Waved back. Tomorrow, Mom would get the letter. Tomorrow, she'd realize I wasn't backing down. But today? Today was just me and Ethan. Sunday in the park. Simple. Quiet. The way it should be. Monday morning, Sandra sent the letter. Certified mail. Signature required. Texted me confirmation at 10 a.m. Sent. She'll have it by Wednesday. Texted back. Thanks. Went back to work. Finished rewiring the commercial kitchen. Started a new job. Residential. Older house. Full electrical panel replacement. Work was good. Predictable. Controlled. Wednesday evening, my phone exploded. 6 calls in 10 minutes. All from blocked or unknown numbers. Let them all go to voicemail. First message. Mom. Crying. How could you do this? I'm your mother. This lawyer letter is cruel. You're destroying our family. Second message. Carl. Angry. You think you're tough? You're a coward, hiding behind lawyers. We'll see you in court. Third message. Aunt Carol. Disappointed. I never thought you'd turn out like this. Your mother is heartbroken. Saved all three. Forwarded to Sandra. Her response. Perfect. They're panicking. This is good. Don't engage. Didn't. That night, Ethan asked, Is Grandma okay? Why do you ask? I heard your phone ringing a lot. She's fine. Just some grown-up stuff we're working through. Is it about me? Knelt down, looked him in the eye. It's about making sure you're treated fairly, that's all. You didn't do anything wrong. He hugged me. Okay. Put him to bed. Read him 2 chapters of his book. Stayed until he fell asleep. Went downstairs. Poured a glass of water. Sat on the couch. Phone buzzed. Email from Sandra. Marcus, they responded. They want to negotiate. Meet next week. Your call. Typed back. What would negotiation look like? They dropped the repayment claim. You agree to limited contact for Ethan's sake. Boundaries established. Supervised visits only. Thought about it. Typed. I'll think about it. Let me talk to Ethan first. This wasn't just about me anymore. It was about whether Ethan wanted his grandmother in his life, and that was his choice to make. Thursday evening, sat with Ethan after homework. Buddy, I need to ask you something. It's about Grandma. He put down his pencil, looked up. Okay. Grandma wants to meet, to talk, but only if you're comfortable with it. This is your choice, not mine. He was quiet for a moment. Traced the edge of his notebook with his finger. Will Carl be there? I don't know. I can ask that he's not. What would we talk about? I think she wants to apologize, but I can't promise that. I don't know what she'll say. He looked at me. 8 years old. Too young to make choices like this. Do you want me to see her? I want you to do what feels right for you. If you want to see her, I'll make it happen. If you don't, that's okay too. He thought about it. A full minute. Can we wait? I'm not ready yet. Of course, no rush. He went back to his homework. I texted Sandra. Ethan's not ready. Tell them no meeting for now. We can revisit in a few months. Her response. Understood. I'll communicate that. Friday, Sandra sent me her communication to Mom's lawyer. Professional. Clear. The child is not ready for contact at this time. We will revisit in 90 days. In the meantime, all parties will maintain distance. Saturday morning, woke up to 14 text messages. All from different numbers. All from Mom's side of the family. Aunt Carol. You're using that poor boy as a weapon. Shameful. Uncle Mike. Let Linda see her grandson. Stop being vindictive. Cousin Jennifer. Ethan needs his grandmother. You're hurting him by keeping them apart. Read through them all. Didn't respond to any. Screenshot each one. Sent them to Sandra. Her response? Harassment. If it continues, we file for a restraining order. Document everything. Took Ethan to soccer practice. Stayed and watched. He scored twice in the scrimmage. Afterwards, ice cream. His choice. Mint chocolate chip. Dad? Yeah? Thanks for letting me decide about Grandma. You're welcome. Some kids at school say family is everything, that you have to forgive family no matter what. What do you think? He licked his ice cream cone. Thought about it. I think family should be nice to you. If they're not nice, maybe they're not really family. Smart kid. I think you're right. Week 2, I couldn't sleep. 2 a.m. 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Eyes open. Brain racing. Thinking about Mom, about the payments, about whether I was doing the right thing. Thinking about Ethan, whether keeping him from his grandmother was protection or punishment. Got up at 5 a.m., made coffee, sat on the back porch, watched the sunrise. The birdhouse we built hung from the tree. Empty still. Wondered if birds would ever come. At work, I was slower, made mistakes, had to redo a junction box 3 times. Boss pulled me aside. You good? Yeah, just tired. Take a day if you need to. I'm fine. Wasn't fine. Wednesday evening, took Ethan to his friend Jake's house for a playdate. Jake's mom, Christine, offered me coffee. How are you holding up? I'm okay, she looked at me. Didn't buy it. Ethan told Jake about the Disneyland thing. That's rough. Yeah. For what it's worth, you're doing the right thing. Kids need to know someone will protect them, even if it's hard. Felt something crack. Nodded. Couldn't speak. She patted my shoulder. Coffee's on the counter. Help yourself. Left me alone. Sat at her kitchen table, drank coffee, stared at the wall. Realized I hadn't talked to anyone. Not really. Just Sandra. Just lawyers and evidence. Pulled out my phone. Called my friend Derek. Hadn't talked to him in months. Marcus, man, it's been forever. What's up? You busy? Just watching TV. Why, you okay? Can we grab a beer tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. Jack's Tavern at 7? I'll be there. Thursday at 7 p.m. Sat across from Derek at the bar. He ordered a beer. I ordered a water. Not drinking? Not tonight. He nodded. Didn't push. So what's going on? Told him everything. The trip. Carl's words. Ethan crying. The payments. The legal letter. The family harassment. He listened. Didn't interrupt. When I finished, Jesus, Marcus. Yeah. You know you did the right thing, right? Did I? I cut off my own mother. She cut off your son first. She chose her husband over her grandson. That's on her, not you. But what if I'm overreacting? What if I'm just bitter and using this as an excuse? Derek leaned forward. Serious. Marcus, I've known you for 10 years. You're not bitter. You're protective. There's a difference. Your mom hurt your kid. You responded. That's what dads do. Felt something loosen in my chest. Thanks. Anytime. But seriously, talk to someone. A therapist or something. This is a heavy thing to carry alone. I'll think about it. Don't think. Do it. For Ethan, he needs you solid. He was right. Friday, Googled therapists. Found one. Dr. Angela Reese, specialized in family conflict and single parenting, called, left a message. She called back 2 hours later. Mr. Marcus, I have an opening Monday at 6 p.m. Does that work? Yes? See you then. Hung up. Felt lighter already. Saturday, Ethan and I went hiking. Small trail. 2 miles. Easy. He walked ahead. Stopped to look at bugs, at trees, at birds. Halfway up, we stopped at a clearing. Sat on a log. Dad, can I ask you something? Always? Are you sad? Sometimes. Yeah. About Grandma? About the situation, not about protecting you. I'll never be sad about that. He leaned against me. I'm not sad. I like it being just us. Me too, buddy. We sat there. 10 minutes. Just quiet. A bird landed on a branch nearby, small, brown. Looked at us. Then flew away. Think that bird will use our birdhouse? Ethan asked. Maybe. We'll keep watching. Week 3, I went to therapy. Dr. Reese's office was small, comfortable, couch instead of chairs. She was mid-40s, warm but direct. Tell me what brings you here. Explained everything. Again. She took notes, asked questions. Didn't judge. At the end. Marcus, you're experiencing something called moral injury. You did the right thing, but it still hurts. That's normal. How do I make it stop hurting? You don't. You learn to live with it. You accept that doing the right thing isn't always easy, and you focus on what you can control, which is being a good father to Ethan. What about my mom? Do I let her back in eventually? That depends. Has she shown any genuine remorse? Any acknowledgement of how she hurt Ethan? No. Then she's not ready, and neither is Ethan. Give it time. Maybe she'll come around. Maybe she won't. But you can't sacrifice your son's well-being to maintain a relationship with someone who doesn't respect him. Made sense? Scheduled another session for next week. That evening, picked Ethan up from school. He ran to the truck. excited. Dad, we're doing a project about families. We have to bring in photos. Okay, we'll find some tonight. At home, pulled out the photo albums, went through them together. Me and Ethan at the beach, at the park, building the birdhouse, fishing. Can I use these? Of course. He looked through more photos, stopped at one. Me, him, and Mom. Last Christmas, before Carl. Can I bring this one? Do you want to? He looked at it. Long moment. No, just the ones with us. Okay. He gathered 5 photos. All just me and him. These are perfect. Yeah, they are. Week 4, things got worse before they got better. Tuesday, got a call from Ethan's school, principal's office. Mr. Marcus, we need you to come in. There's been an incident involving Ethan. Heart dropped. Is he hurt? No, but we need to discuss something. Can you be here in 20 minutes? I'm on my way. Drove to the school, hands gripping the wheel, principal's office. Ethan sat in a chair. Face red. Not crying, but close. Principal was mid-50s, stern but fair. Mr. Marcus, thank you for coming. Ethan got into a verbal altercation with another student today. Brandon, Carl's son. What happened? Principal looked at Ethan. Do you want to tell your dad? Ethan's voice was small. Brandon said Grandma doesn't love me because I'm not really family. He said Carl's kids are the real grandkids. Felt rage, white hot, pushed it down. What did you say? I told him to shut up. Then I pushed him. Principal. We have a zero-tolerance policy for physical contact. Ethan will have in-school suspension tomorrow. Looked at the principal. What happened to Brandon? He received the same consequence. Did anyone hear what Brandon said to Ethan before the push? Yes, another student confirmed it. That's why both boys are being disciplined equally. Not equal, not even close. I understand. It won't happen again. Took Ethan home. He was quiet the whole drive. At home, sat him down. Ethan, I need you to understand something. What Brandon said was wrong, cruel, but pushing him wasn't the answer. I know. When people say things to hurt you, the best thing you can do is walk away. Tell a teacher, tell me, but don't give them the reaction they want. I was just so mad. I know, I'm mad too, but we handle it the right way, okay? Okay. That night, emailed Sandra. Told her what happened. Her response, this is escalating. Carl's family is now involving Ethan's school environment. We need to consider a no-contact order. Replied, do it. Friday, Sandra filed for a protective order, requesting Carl, Brandon, and Ashley maintain 500 feet distance from Ethan at all times. Exception for school, but no direct contact. Cost, $800. Worth it. Saturday morning, check the birdhouse. 2 birds. Small, brown, building a nest inside. Called Ethan outside. Look. He watched, eyes wide. They came. Yeah, they did. We stood there, watched the birds fly in and out, carrying twigs, grass, building. Dad? Yeah? Things get better, right? Eventually. Yeah, buddy, they do. He nodded. Believed me. I hoped I was right. Sunday, took Ethan to the library, checked out books about birds. Back home, read together on the couch, learned about robins, blue jays, sparrows. The birds in our birdhouse were house sparrows. Mates for life. Build nests together. That's cool, Ethan said. Yeah, it is. That evening, Mom sent one final email. Subject, please. Marcus, I know I hurt you. I hurt Ethan. I see that now. Carl and I are separating. He moved out. I was wrong to choose him over my family. Please let me see Ethan. I want to make this right. I love you both. Mom. Read it 3 times. Forwarded it to Sandra. Thoughts? Her response? Could be genuine. Could be manipulation. Your call. If you want to try supervised visitation, I can arrange it. But go slow. Protect Ethan first. Didn't respond immediately. Sat with it. Thought about it. Went to Ethan's room. He was reading. Buddy, Grandma sent me an email. She says she's sorry. She wants to see you. He looked up. Is Carl there? She says he moved out. Do you believe her? Honest answer. I don't know. What do you think I should do? I think you should do what feels right. If you want to try, we'll do it somewhere safe. Somewhere I'm with you. And if it doesn't feel good, we stop. Okay? He thought about it. Can we wait one more month? I'm still not ready. Absolutely. He went back to his book. I went downstairs, replied to Mom's email. Ethan needs more time. We'll revisit in 30 days. In the meantime, no contact. If you respect that, we'll consider a supervised visit next month. If you don't, we're done permanently. Hit send. Went outside, checked the birdhouse. The sparrows were inside. Nest complete. Building their home, slow, patient, together. Maybe that's what healing looked like. Maybe that's what we'd do too. One day at a time. 30 days passed. Ethan's suspension ended after 1 day. Went back to school. No more incidents with Brandon. The protective order was granted. 500 feet minimum distance. School made arrangements. Different lunch periods. Different recess times. Ethan didn't complain, just accepted it. Therapy continued. Every Monday at 6 p.m., Dr. Reese helped me understand something. Protecting Ethan didn't make me a bad son. It made me a good father. Took time to believe that. Work stabilized, finished the residential job, started a new commercial project, a restaurant renovation. Good crew. Steady hours. Boss pulled me aside one day. You seem better. I am. Good. You had me worried for a while. Thanks for being patient. He nodded. Family stuff is hard, but you're handling it. That's what matters. At home, the birdhouse thrived. 3 eggs appeared, small, speckled. Ethan checked every morning before school. Careful, quiet. Didn't want to scare the birds. Dad, when will they hatch? 2 weeks, maybe. He counted on his calendar. Marked the days. Week 5, the email came. Mom again. Subject, 30 days. Marcus, it's been a month. I've respected your boundary. Carl is gone. The house is quiet. I've been seeing a counselor. I'm trying to understand what I did wrong. Please. 1 hour, supervised. Anywhere you choose. I just want to see Ethan. Love, Mom. Printed it. Took it to therapy. Dr. Reese read it. What do you think? I think she sounds different, but I don't trust it yet. Smart. What does Ethan say? I haven't asked him yet. Ask him. His feelings matter most here. That evening, sat with Ethan after dinner. Buddy, Grandma wants to meet. 1 hour. I'll be there the whole time. It's up to you. He was quiet, pushed his fork around his plate. Where would we meet? Wherever you want. The park, a restaurant, somewhere you feel safe. Can we meet at the library? Yes, that's perfect. And you won't leave? Not for a second. He thought about it. Long moment. Okay, I'll try. Emailed Mom. Saturday, 2 p.m., public library, main branch. 1 hour. I'll be present the entire time. If Ethan becomes uncomfortable, we leave immediately. Her response came in 5 minutes. Thank you, I'll be there. Saturday arrived. Ethan was nervous, changed his shirt 3 times. What if she says something mean? Then we leave. You're in control here, okay? Okay. Drove to the library, parked. Sat in the truck for a minute. You ready? He nodded. Didn't look ready. We can turn around, right now, no pressure. No, I want to try. Walked inside. Mom was already there, sitting at a table near the children's section. She looked different, thinner, hair grayer, no makeup, simple clothes. She saw us. Stood up. Started to walk over. I held up my hand. She stopped. We walked to the table, sat down. I stayed next to Ethan. Mom sat across from us, hands folded, nervous. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Grandma. Silence. Awkward. Heavy. Mom looked at me, then back at Ethan. I'm sorry for what Carl said. For not standing up for you. For making you feel like you don't matter. You do matter. You're my grandson. I love you. Ethan didn't say anything. I made a mistake. I chose someone else over you. That was wrong. I understand if you're mad at me. Ethan's voice small. Why did you let him say that? Mom's eyes filled. Because I was scared. Carl has a temper. I didn't want to fight with him. But that's not an excuse. I should have protected you. I'm sorry. Are you still with him? No, he moved out. It's just me now. Ethan looked at me. I nodded, confirming it was true. He looked back at Mom. Did you go to Disneyland? No, we canceled the trip. After your dad stopped helping, we couldn't afford it. Good. Mom flinched, but didn't argue. They talked for 20 more minutes. Small things. School, books, the birdhouse. Mom asked questions. Ethan answered. Short. Careful. At 3 p.m. I stood. That's an hour. Time to go. Mom nodded. Can we do this again? Looked at Ethan. What do you think? He shrugged. Maybe? I'll take maybe, Mom said. Thank you for giving me a chance. We left, drove home. Ethan was quiet. How do you feel? I don't know. Confused. That's okay. You don't have to figure it out today. Do you forgive her? Honest answer. I don't know yet, but I'm trying. He nodded. Understood. Week 6, life started feeling normal again. Ethan's soccer season ended. His team came in third. He scored 8 goals total. Took him for celebratory ice cream, mint chocolate chip, his favorite. Work picked up. Got promoted to lead electrician, $3 more per hour, better benefits. Used the first paycheck to open a savings account for Ethan. College fund. Started with $500. The birds in the birdhouse hatched. 3 babies, tiny, loud. Ethan watched them every day, saw the parents fly in and out, feeding, protecting. They're good parents, he said. Yeah, they are. Week 8, Mom asked for another visit. Same setup. Library. 1 hour. Supervised. This time, Ethan was less nervous. Talked more, laughed once. Mom brought him a book, a nature guide. Birds of the Pacific Northwest. I thought you might like this. For your birdhouse project. Ethan took it. Thanks, Grandma. Small step, but a step. At the end, Mom asked, Can I see you again next month? Ethan looked at me. I looked at him. It's your call, buddy. Okay, next month. Mom's face lit up. Thank you. Month 3, things shifted. Mom started therapy, told me in an email, sent me her therapist's contact info, said she was working on boundaries and prioritizing family correctly. Didn't know if it would last, but it was something. The protective order stayed in place. Carl hadn't contacted us. Brandon kept his distance at school. Ethan seemed lighter, smiled more, slept better. One night, he asked, Dad, are we okay now? What do you mean? Like, are we past the bad stuff? We're working through it. It's not perfect. But we're okay. Yeah. Good. He went to bed happy. I sat on the back porch, watched the birdhouse. The baby birds were bigger now, learning to fly. Hopping from branch to branch. One fell, landed in the grass, struggled, tried again, made it back to the branch. Persistent. That's what healing looked like. Falling, getting back up, trying again. Month 4, Ethan asked if Grandma could come to his birthday party. Are you sure? Yeah, just her, not Carl. Just her, I'll make that clear. Invited Mom. Set the boundary. No Carl. No Carl's kids. Just her. She agreed immediately. The party was small. Ethan's friends from school, Jake's family, Derek and his wife. Mom showed up on time, brought a gift, a telescope, for bird watching and stars. Ethan loved it. Thanks, Grandma. She hugged him, briefly. He didn't pull away. At the end of the party, Mom approached me. Thank you for letting me be here. This is for Ethan, not you. I know, but still. Thank you. She left quietly. Didn't overstay. Derek pulled me aside. That must have been hard. Yeah? You're doing good, man. Really good. Trying. That's all you can do. That night, after everyone left, Ethan and I cleaned up. Dad? Yeah? I'm glad Grandma came. Me too. But I'm more glad it's just us most of the time. Yeah, me too, buddy. Month 6, I went to Ethan's school for parent-teacher conference. His teacher, Ms. Rodriguez, smiled when I sat down. Ethan is thriving. His grades are excellent. He participates. He's kind to other students. Whatever you're doing at home, keep doing it. Thank you. I know there was some family turbulence earlier this year, but he's come through it remarkably well. You should be proud. I was. Drove home. Ethan was at Jake's house, picked him up at 6. Ms. Rodriguez says you're doing great. At home, we set up the telescope, looked at the stars, found the Big Dipper, Orion, the North Star. Dad, do you think Mom will ever be the same? No, but maybe she'll be better. Different, but better. Is that okay? I think so, as long as she respects you. That's what matters. He nodded. Looked back through the telescope. I can see Saturn's rings. Let me see. Looked through, saw the faint outline. The rings barely visible, but there. That's amazing. Yeah? We stayed out there for an hour, just looking up. The next morning, the baby birds were gone. The nest was empty, the birdhouse quiet. Ethan noticed first. Dad, where did they go? They learned to fly. They're out in the world now. Will they come back? Maybe, or maybe new birds will move in next spring. I hope they do. Me too. We took the birdhouse down, cleaned it out, hung it back up, ready for next season. That evening, Mom texted, first time in months. Thank you for letting me back into Ethan's life. I know I don't deserve it. I'm trying every day to be better. To be the grandmother he deserves. I'm sorry it took me so long to understand. I love you both. Stared at the message. Didn't respond immediately. Showed it to Ethan. What do you think? I think she means it. This time. Yeah, I think so too. Typed back. We're taking it one day at a time. Keep showing up, keep trying. That's all we ask. Her response? I will, I promise. Put the phone down. Ethan and I made dinner. Spaghetti, his third favorite. Ate together, talked about school, about soccer tryouts next month, about the book he was reading. Normal. Simple. Good. After dinner, we sat on the couch, watched a movie. He fell asleep halfway through. Carried him to bed. Tucked him in. He didn't wake up. Stood in his doorway. Watched him breathe. Thought about the last 6 months. The pain, the anger, the fear. Thought about the growth, the boundaries, the healing. We weren't perfect. We weren't healed completely. But we were okay. And maybe that was enough. For now. Walked downstairs. Poured a glass of water. Sat on the back porch. The birdhouse hung empty in the moonlight. Waiting for next spring. Waiting for new life. Just like us.